What is up, everyone? I'm Seth, a shoe and run industry gear reviewer. Today we're going to be going over the ASICS Gel Nimbus 25. So to start off this review, I'm going to go ahead and start with what I would use this shoe for. So first off, recovery runs. You just ran a marathon, PR'd, and you need to do a shakeout run of 3 miles. You need this shoe right here. Super soft. Lots of cushion. It's going to take that impact off and make sure that you're not pounding your joints on that pavement. And of course, that applies for daily mileage as well. You know, the first run I ever did in this shoe was actually a marathon. 23 miles, 24 like Kobe. Mile 25 like the Nimbus. Mile 26. Woo! Ended the run at 26.6. The Gel Nimbus felt pretty great. Let's get some water and fuel. And you know, once I got further out in those miles, I was feeling like maybe I wanted something a little bit more responsive, but the cushion held up great and my legs weren't completely shattered after just because of how much cushion this thing has. And also, I like how wide this base is compared to the previous version, the Gel Nimbus 24. It has gotten a little bit wider, and this was definitely more fit towards a narrow foot. And this shoe isn't the widest, you know, on the market right now, but it definitely has gotten wider and it's definitely more accommodating. This heel is a little bit wider, the base of it is wider, the toe box a little bit wider, but yeah, and that just is going to provide a more stable ride and give you a little bit more space in the shoe. Another change they made from the previous version is that I believe the gel technology they put in the sole of this shoe was in the front and the back, and it was actually a little bit exposed here. Now it is only under the heel, and they're calling it pure gel technology. And they removed that plastic piece that was right here. The truss system, I want to say it was called. And you know, I don't know if that was necessary, and I do think that this is going to give you a little bit more of a nice soft landing. So obviously the cushion is my favorite part of the shoe, and you know, is what I'm going to use it mostly for. The next thing I really liked is that they added this pull tab to the heel. It's convenient, it's easy, and it works. Another change that I liked from the 24 to the 25 is that, you know, they dropped the heel to toe drop by a couple millimeters. This one was a 10 millimeter and now it's an 8. And I just felt like that was a little bit high, and I feel like something a little bit lower is just a little bit more versatile and just feels a little bit better. The shoe actually also has like a roll off that's, you know, similar to like a Hoka Meta Rocker, you know, that just, you know, rocks the shoe. And basically is made to just help keep each step more efficient and just be a little bit more smoother as you're running. And I think that's just really nice while you're out on the run, especially with the shoe that has so much cushion. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much everything that I like about the shoe. You know, I love how much cushion it has. If you're a nurse that stands all day, you could definitely use this shoe too. It has a nice wide base, it's stable, lots of cushion, it's not too heavy. You know, you just can't go wrong with this shoe. And it's $160, which isn't too crazy comparing to others on the market. So with that being said, let's talk about what I don't like. So I did find my heel slipping a little bit in this shoe because this heel width is a little bit wider compared to the 24, but I'm an individual that has skinny feet and narrow heels. So that's kind of just something us skinny guys have to deal with. So what I do is this runner's loop that helps cinch down on that heel area and definitely prevents it from slipping, and it feels comfortable. However, when I do this, it does make it more tight on top of the foot, and just something I noticed that could be improved. And with the runner's loop, it also could be that this tongue is super thin. A lot of people love how lightweight this is. I do too. However, I might want a little bit more cushion on that tongue, just to give the instep of my foot a little bit more padding, so when I tie it down tighter, it's not, you know, so restricted and not so rigid on top of my foot. Also, if I don't do this runner's loop, I did find myself slipping forward and kind of leaving a little bit of space back here in the heel. And the only way that doesn't happen is if I do this runner's loop to secure my foot. And that is honestly the only two things that I can complain about this shoe. I don't have nothing else for you. Overall, from 1 to 10, I give this shoe an easy 9 out of 10. It's made to have a lot of cushion. It's made to take that impact. You know, it's an accommodating shoe if you have a more narrow foot or maybe like a high instep. It's stable and I just went to Florida and ran the Keys 100-mile ultra marathon.
Woo! Good morning.
And 80 of the miles were in this shoe, and it was great. You know, you just can't go wrong with the Nimbus. And out of high cushion road options, this is my favorite shoe for daily and recovery. That's pretty much everything that I gotta say, man. You know, 160, it's a great option. But yeah, that's pretty much it, everybody. I really appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching. If you'd like to see some more reviews, make sure you hit that subscribe button and just let me know any of your thoughts on the shoe yourself. Thanks for your support. Have a great day.